Hello, my name is Junggyu, and I'm going to and the book title name is Black Beauty, and the author is Anna Sewell, and the story is about the Black Beauty do something, and my memorable part was when the ginger died because he died because of the animal abuse, and it was said at that part. And I gave 1 out of 10 points in this book because it was not fun, and I don't like the book, and it was too long to me. And my favorite character is a Black Beauty because he is a main character of this book. And my memorable line was when the Black Beauty's the mom say when you treat people well, they're going to treat you well at sometimes because we don't get any receive at the kindness. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Samuel Kim, and today I will introduce my essential reading book, The Giver. The Giver by Louis Laurie. The Louis Laurie is the one of the most famous American writer in the world, and he wrote The Giver when she was 63 years old. I'm very interesting about it. So I want to tell about The Giver. This book's genre is like mystery, and uh, in this story, my most memorable thing is the giver's word because the giver's word they give their job to finish their job and give food and food, clothes, and houses. So before I only read this page, I think uh, this is very nice to live safety. And in this period is last period of Earth, and so before I tell you, there was no problem to live in the Earth, so they can easily to live in their life. So main character is Jonas, and Jonas' job is the receiver. The receiver is they know everything in the world's future or past. So Jonas already know their futures and past, so he have a younger brother, so he tried to es- escape this world. And my favorite character is Jonas. He's a main character in Giver, and so he he know the bad things. To so he tell this bad news to their peoples. And he asked some many other people to how to escape this world. And this in this in this passage, my most remembered thing is Rosemary, receiver who before the Jonas. she she also know that uh that future and past, so she is very afraid to meet her future. So he she asked to their government to release me. And uh, I think this is very sad because uh, she know that her future so I I feel very sad. uh I last one, I scored it very high because it is very mystery as to me. And uh I recommend this book to Daniel because it isn't hard to reading book, and is easy to understand deeply. And I won't recommend this book to Zion because it has some death scenes. So Zion afraid of these scenes because he is a scared guy. So thank you for listening.
Hello, I will present about Twilight. The author's name is Stephanie Meyer. This story is I read some of the parts because I'm read so slowly. I read about the main character is Bella. She moved to other place and she goes to school there, and this story is explain about their story. I don't know the whole story, but this book is so popular, so I know some story. They said this is romance story with Dracula, a French vampire. Yeah. And I don't know exactly about Bella because my English skill is also not good, so I can understand well. And I don't like this book that much because this book is so long and most of people can understand this story because it's so long. And yeah, I suggest to I think I can suggest to other peoples because around my peoples they want to short story and fun story, but this one is so long and maybe someone can get boring. I got boring. And this one is series, so you can try other series. I think other series is better than this one. So yeah, maybe that's it. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Colin, and I'm standing here because I'm not sitting. Alright. My book, the title is Ready Player One, not Ready Player Two. It's written by Ernest Cline. It's written by Ernest Cline. The genre of my book, actually, I'm not sure because it's definitely definitely fiction, but also it has like skims of non-fiction as well. For example, I guess it could be like some sort of dystopian novel where the entirety of the virtual world is just overrun by one monopoly. Summary of my book. Basically, the main character is Wade. He really loves video games in a world where basically video games run everything. This place called Oasis, which you have to have like an Apple Vision Pro or something in order to access. With that, you can access a place called Oasis, and it's basically just a replica of the world except with games and stuff. I don't want to get too much into it, but I feel like this book is kind of unique compared to other fiction books because it mixes in games and 80s pop culture, which it's something they don't want other authors don't want to do because they just don't like culture, I guess. My most memorable moment is probably the last few lines of the book where they actually end up finding the creator of Oasis, and he gives a memorable speech. But most importantly, he says that something along the lines of people need to stop playing games and they need to face the harsh truth of the real world, which it kind of shows how desperate everyone is and how escapism is us. Yes. I think Jonghyuk would most like this book because it has games in it and he loves video games, I guess. I feel like Brian will at least enjoy this book because like it's long. Thank you.
So hello, my name is Jacob. Hello, my name is Jacob, and I'm gonna present briefly because Jiu and Jay have to present. So, so I'm gonna talk about Life of Pi. So this book's author is named Jan Marshall. What genre is book? This book's genre is adventure fiction and survivor. So it shows the survival of the protagonist with Bengal tiger in the middle of Pacific Ocean. So this book's setting is Pondicherry, India, the Pacific Ocean, Mexico, and Toronto, Canada. So I'm gonna briefly talk about this book summary. So the protagonist's name is Pi, and he and his family was operating a zoo, but that didn't went well. So they sold the zoo and went to Canada. So while they're shipping their animals and their family, unfortunately they met some kind of hurricane. So it breaks all the ships. So their family lost their life, and only some animals and Pi only survived. So the animals that survived was the zebra, the hyena, and orange juice, and Richard Parker. So Richard Parker is the the Bengal tiger. So because of the hunger, so Richard Parker ate all the animals except for Pi, but he didn't eat a pie. As they struggled to stay alive, Pai used his knowledge of survival, faith, and resilience to exist with Tiger, facing hunger, storms, and a mysterious floating island. And after months at the sea, he reaches the shore of Mexico, where Richard Parker disappears into the jungle. Later, when questioned by investigators, Pai offers an alternative version of his story, one without animals, leaving the readers to decide which version is true, emphasizing the power of storytelling and belief. So these books has some kind of hidden metaphor, which is not metaphor, but the protagonist, the Pai, shows what is code hero. So, what is a code hero? Code hero doesn't show their sufferings, but is they will never give up, and they will keep trying. They will keep trying. Before the death will come to them. So I think Ben would most enjoy this because he loves to read book and also read book. So also the protagonist's name is Pai. So he also likes to like mess. So I think he's gonna love this book. And I think Daniel will at least like this book because this book's length is like 312 page. So it's gonna be too hard to read for Daniel. Yeah.
Hello, today I'm going to briefly talk about the book Moby Dick, which is the book that I read for a week. This novel was written by the author Herman Melville, and it is actually published in 1851. The genre of this book is adventure literature, I believe, as it explores the story of the main character Ishmael, and it draws a story about catching a whale after he meets his Captain Ahab. The plot is very simple. First, the main character Ishmael seeks to have an adventure like other main characters in the comic book. He's just searching for it, and at the port he meets Ahab, who was the one who lost the leg from the white whale Moby Dick, and that's why he was so obsessed to hunt it. And later they sail for few times, and at the last part they finally meet the whale and battles with it for 3 days, and he actually catches it, but the ship was broken, and everybody besides Ishmael was sunk to death. And after Ishmael returns to the ground, he develops a lifestyle writing a tale about their journey. The most memorable moment of the book was the last battle when Ishmael and Captain Ahab tried to catch the Moby Dick for 3 days. like as it was the finale of the book, like it gives strengthful and intense moments that makes the readers nervous, and like it was good to see how Ahab was so obsessed, like only about catching the whale, like while he doesn't care about like his injury or like even if he was put to death, he didn't care about it. And in my life, like I wasn't like there wasn't any moment that I really tried to achieve something like, that I while I wasn't caring about myself. So like it was kind of impressive, but like the most impressive character was of course Captain Ahab. I didn't get the good impression about him. Like I just saw the bad aspect, like the harmful aspect of himself. Like he reminds me of the like bad leaders who put his crew to the like difficult situations. Like, he was just obsessed with his like private goal, and he didn't care about his people nearby, like only to get what he wants. So, like as the as in the end of the book, like like he put his crewmen to die like with him. Like he wasn't, I believe he wasn't not that good people with a good personality, and if he was a normal person, like he would have cared his people and run away during the battle. And he resembles like me as the person who I don't like. Like I don't like people who just rush for their own ambition. Like I want people like I want them to care more about people and to like, be more humble and careful while taking an action. The most like impressive line was also from the captain. I guess I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing. Like this is kind of cool. Like it's about like him not caring other people's viewpoint and just rushing to his goal. Even if he didn't care about his people, like like it was impressive that even if he was crazy, like he did like he mainly tried his effort to achieve it, and he actually did it even though he died in like many other novels like would end in the happy ending, but the tragic ending was kind of well suited for him, and and that's why he was the more like his obsessivity was more highlighted, and I like those characteristics. And he already knew what would happen after all, after the battle, but he died, and it highlights his free will in the novel, believing he could cultivate his own fate. If that was me, I would just do like whatever I can in the design the plot, not to I will not try to break it. I will rate this book 6 out of 10 because the overall plot was very slowly progressing, and the like first two chapters were really about the description of the whale, and I didn't really like it. Like it was very boring, and I was like feeling like I was reading a whale Wikipedia, and, and thought that wasn't really useful. Like you just have to know that the whale was big and had a kind of terrible image to the people, to the port, and you didn't have to know like the exact size of it and the exact color with the vocab that I didn't really know. And, but it was like I think this is a different version, but like this book wasn't that hard, so I just recommend to the people who like whales and like to read a book with like specific details and everything. And I don't recommend this book to the people who really just remembers the plot and doesn't care about the details after he finished the book.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Seung. Today I'll introduce this book, Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley was uh, uh, was a novelist, and wrote she was the first writer to write uh, science fiction novel. This book is the first science fiction novel, and her mother was a feminist, and her father was a political philosopher and novelist, and also he was anarchist, and he empathized the importance of freedom and education. So his daughter, Mary Shelley, was influenced by this. And the story begins with an experiment of a young scientist, Victor Frankenstein, and he finally success is to create a creature with using many corpses, and but unexpectedly the creature looks like very disgusting, and actually the creature looks like a monster. So Victor just neglect the creature and just run away. So the creature lives alone and ignored by others. So the creature started to blame his creator, Victor Frankenstein, and the creature start to kill all of the surrounding of Victor. So Victor 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 Victor, who lost everything, chases the creature and tries to kill the creature, but he died because the creature is in the Arctic. So the the because of the extreme weather of the Arctic, he died. And then the creature reacts about dying of the dying of Victor, but I won't say that because it may contains some spoilers. And so I recommend this book to Dan because after I read this book, I thought about, is this ethical to create a creature who is so close to human? And I guess Dan enjoys these kind of debatable topics. So I recommend this book to Dan. Thank you.